Imagine walking into a room and commanding attention before you speak, simply through the way you carry yourself. Every person there is caught off guard by a silent question in your eyes. What power does he hold? In just a few moments you assess the crowd like a detective reading clues, turning subtle gestures and glances into clear signals. These skills are rarely known outside a secret few, and today you will learn them. Welcome to Sigma Male Community, where the lone wolves sharpen their edge. In this video we'll uncover 11 covert body language secrets that turn you into the unspoken alpha. A man who moves through the world with quiet confidence and precision. 1. The ICU Micro Look. Picture yourself stepping into a packed room, heart steady, scanning quickly like a doctor surveying monitors in the intensive care unit. Your eyes flick from face to face with sharp, clinical focus, picking up on tension, confidence, or uncertainty in a heartbeat. You make brief eye contact in each direction, a deliberate 3-second scan, before settling on the person who commands the most authority. This isn't a random stare, it's a tactic. By doing this, you silently send a message. You see everything, you notice everyone, and you are comfortable everywhere. Your gaze becomes a weapon of situational awareness. You absorb the atmosphere without giving away your own thoughts, embodying the stoic ideal of an unshakable observer. A true Sigma absorbs information quietly and remains unaffected by the crowd's energy. Just as the Stoics advised, focus only on what you can control. Practice walking in with eyes high and relaxed, scanning deliberately. With the ICU Micro Look, you instantly read the room's pulse and anchor yourself as the calm center of it. 2. Micro-expressions mastery. Underneath calm conversation, tiny storms rage in the faces around you, subtle flickers and twitches that betray true feelings. A micro-expression is a split-second flash of emotion you catch when words lie. The Master Sigma male has eyes trained to see these leaks of honest sentiment. The sly curl of a lip, a flash of fear in the eyes, an angry furrow of the brow. You notice them all. Everyone tries to conceal what they truly feel, but the Sigma sees it anyway, a brief smirk instead of a smile, a moment of tension at bad news, the courage or cowardice that hides under a practiced mask. You remain a silent detective, piecing together these clues without judgment or rush. The wisdom of Stoicism applies. Control what you can, your own face, and accept what shows in others' faces as information. Over time, this practice feels second nature. In a fraction of a second your instincts tell you who is honest, who is lying, who is insecure. Master this and you've unlocked one of the greatest unspoken secrets. Knowledge is power, especially when gained before a word is uttered. Watching these tiny shifts with calm confidence, you turn vulnerability into advantage, yours to wield like a masterful player reading his opponents. 3. The Decoding Squint. Some of the clearest signals are in the eyes. Watch someone solve a problem or listen to embarrassing news, and you often see it, the familiar Clint Eastwood squint. You train yourself to spot it immediately. The moment their eyes narrow, you know something is off. In other words, when a person's gaze tightens or their eyelids drop, something troubles them beneath the surface. You use this like a sixth sense. If a would-be challenger locks eyes with you and suddenly squints, you realize they feel threatened or anxious, they're reading you. Or if someone squints in another direction, you're instantly aware a secret dynamic is unfolding. You don't flinch or give them relief, instead you coolly hold the tension. Stoics taught that we should remain unmoved by external events, and a narrow-eyed stare is no exception. You stay composed, letting their unease feed your quiet confidence. Later you mentally catalog what you saw, who grew tense over which topic. This knowledge makes the difference between being guesswork and being in control. Every Sigma male knows, the eyes rarely lie. By developing this decoding squint, you're mining gold from glances, confirming suspicions that words would never admit. 4. The tactical head tilt. A slight tilt of the head can shift the entire conversation. You learn to tilt yours at just the right moments, down or to the side, to subtly influence how you're perceived. Tilt towards someone to show genuine interest or empathy. You don't have to plaster a grin to demonstrate connection. This move instantly lowers barriers. Just a degree or two signals you're listening closely. Conversely, tilting your head back slightly as you remain stoically still gives an impression of relaxed confidence, as if you're so comfortable that you don't need to face someone squarely. It's a curious, almost childlike gesture on their part, and the Sigma uses it to appear thoughtful yet unbothered. This isn't juvenile, it's calculated. Picture a wise old mentor giving a knowing look. His chin rests softly, evaluating. You emulate that vibe. The key is subtlety. Only shift your head in public after a beat, to underscore a question or a point you just heard. Those who notice will wonder, who reads body language like that? You don't nod or frown. You just tilt, demonstrating passive control. Each tilt is like a handshake for the mind. It suggests openness or command without a word. A true lone wolf never overplays the gesture. It's a whisper, not a shout. But done well, this tactical head tilt makes you seem intelligent, inquisitive, and wholly unflappable. 5. Deliberate touches. Even your hands are under control. The Sigma makes deliberate choices about how to use them. A slow, purposeful adjustment of a cufflink or a confident stroke of the chin does more than let you fidget absent-mindedly. It signals thoughtfulness. Each touch is choreographed. Rub the side of your nose only when you're gathering your thoughts, not out of nerves, or let your fingers trace the rim of a glass to emphasize a long pause. When you lean on a table or slowly clasp your hands, it's to center yourself like an anchor. Others might see this as calm deliberation. In reality, it's you staying grounded. You avoid nervous self-comforting touches, like fast hair twirls or restless legs, because those betray the master within. Instead, you only gesture with intent. You flip this on its head. By touching on purpose, you maintain your composed image. A lean on the hand under the chin can make you look pensive. A deliberate finger against the temple suggests calculation. These are like punctuation marks in your silent dialogue. The room hangs on your pauses and inflections, even in silence. Every touch you allow yourself is a message to be decoded. 6. The anti-reaction face. If you want to command any room, you must master the face that shows nothing. The Sigma's face is an impenetrable fortress. Neither warmth nor ire makes it past the drawbridge. You don't grimace when insulted, laugh off nerve-grinding surprises, and maintain neutral eyes even when things explode around you. This isn't cold apathy, it's disciplined control. You embody this stoic creed with every muscle of your face. When someone tests you, say by saying something provocative, others will flash anger or shock, but your jaw stays relaxed, your brow stays smooth. The effect is visceral. People freeze, unsure if they've unsettled you. The room waits for your reaction. When none comes, that silence speaks volumes. You become the calm epicenter amid chaos. Internally you might feel any number of emotions, but they stay hidden. Outwardly you accept fate like a true stoic. Practice this by watching your face in the mirror. See how little movement you can get away with. Soon your blank stare is legendary. Even masters like Sherlock Holmes were known for poker faces. It's a tool to keep opponents guessing. In the hands of a Sigma, a well-timed blank look can be more powerful than a dozen words. 7. The asymmetrical lean. All posture is power. While alphas may square up confrontationally, the Sigma often leans, but not symmetrically. You might lean casually on one hip or shoulder while crossing an arm, as if half your weight is just drifting. This off-balance stance catches people off guard. One side of you appears relaxed, the other taut. It says you're comfortable and calculating at the same time. It's as if you're casually waiting for something that you already know will happen. When you lean, do so toward a person or point of interest to convey genuine focus, or lean back into a wall to show ease. A lean is a subliminal nod, half attention given, half withheld. It signals confidence. You don't have to stand rigidly to hold court, and also mystery. Why only half leaning? Others will lean in to try to get your whole attention, seeking the rest of your meaning. This slight imbalance also physically positions you differently from everyone else. You occupy space in a unique way. Over time, people come to associate that relaxed, tilted stance with your presence. An asymmetrical lean thus becomes a shorthand. You are both engaged yet untouchable. 8. Minimal nod usage. Watch your head carefully. Nods are powerful signals of agreement and encouragement, and you use them sparingly. Ordinary people nod continuously to show they're following along. A Sigma nods only when he means it. Each nod from you is rare and deliberate, weighted with meaning. Instead of rushing to affirm someone with a constant bob, you rely more on listening. In fact, you might let a lengthy thought pass with only the faintest inclination of the head. This compels others to fill the silence, giving away more information. It also conveys that you are absorbing every word, making each nod a significant moment. You take this literally. Your 2 eyes and 2 ears stay busy while your mouth and nodding, stays mostly shut. By holding back nodding, you force others to repeat themselves or clarify, often revealing their true feelings in the process. When you finally do nod, just once, it's with the full weight of your attention. Your silence and minimal head motion let people know they're addressing someone truly confident, someone who doesn't need to show agreement until it's earned. 9. Strategic pauses before speaking. Sigma males know the value of silence. Every word you speak is measured, often preceded by a purposeful pause that builds tension. It's the classic power move. You raise eyebrows slightly, take a breath, and then speak, making the room want to hear what comes next. An ordinary person jumps in to fill gaps. You let the gap grow. This habit is pure tactic. A pause commands attention and respect, because it implies that what you're going to say next is important enough to earn full focus. It also gives you time to choose your words. Before responding, you sit with the moment like a still lake, ensuring your answer is composed and impactful. People will feel the silence like pressure. This brief quiet before you speak is like aiming your voice with a rifle sight. Once the silence is there, your words explode into sharp clarity. Instead of babbling, every phrase comes out low, steady, and sure. By the time you finish, everyone hung on every syllable. 10. The lock and release gaze. Eye contact is a dance of domination and respect. Sigma men master the timing. You lock eyes with someone in a calculated stare, neither too short nor endless. Then release just before it becomes awkward. Locking eyes sends an electric charge through the air. You might hold another man's gaze longer than he expects. At 5 seconds he starts to wonder, at 8 seconds he doubts himself, by 10 he might blink nervously. Meanwhile, you can hold the gaze without fear, subtly implying that you are not being intimidated. Your unblinking stare is not aggression but calm command. It says, "I see you and I'm unafraid." Then, on your terms, you look away slowly, closing the loop on your silent sentence. Releasing eye contact is as powerful as holding it. You ease off when you choose, showing you have control over even your attention. In social encounters, flipping between steady focus and relaxed look away keeps others on their toes. They'll wonder what you're thinking when your eyes flicker to the corner and back. 11. The deadpan smile. Finally, the rare Sigma smile, one that could be a smirk. This is not the broad grin of obvious joy, but an understated, almost inscrutable half-smile. Think of the Mona Lisa. One side of her mouth is up, the other down, leaving us guessing her mood. You use the same trick. A slight curl at one corner of your lips, eyes steady, gives away nearly nothing but suggests an inner amusement or calm confidence. By not sharing full warmth, you remain mysterious. By having any smile at all, you show you're in control of your emotions. This deadpan smile often appears after you've witnessed something you find quietly funny or after you deliver a subtle put-down. It catches people off guard. They wonder if you're being kind, sarcastic, or completely disinterested, and they'll read into it endlessly. Internally, your mind is at ease. Outwardly, the world only sees a tiny lift of the lip. It's essentially a power move. It disarms simple attempts at provocation and exudes supreme confidence. By now you understand how the subtlest cues, a glance, a pause, an almost smile, can turn the tables in any social scenario. You're no longer stumbling through conversations. You're the one others measure themselves against. Remember, these strategies don't come from intimidation but from self-mastery. Practice them in small moments and watch how confidence blooms in every room you enter. If these 11 secrets gave you chills, imagine what you'll do when you own them. Now, fellow Sigma, step out with this silent arsenal. Leave a like if you learned something new, drop a comment on which secret you'll try first, and share this with anyone who could use a bit more inner strength. Hit subscribe and join the pack. Sigma male community has more insights waiting to sharpen you into the ultimate lone wolf. Until next time, stay disciplined, stay driven, and watch the world unfold to your steady gaze. Trust in your inner strength and let these unspoken signals do the talking.